The most accessible genre in video games that people will definitely play, no matter if they play games or not, is definitely the puzzle genre. Puzzle games are very, very fun, especially if you want to kick back, chill, and just have something to test your brain a little bit. Stuff like Tetris, Dr. Mario, and even Puyo Puyo, just to name a few. The PS1 is chock full of everything in every genre, and the puzzle genre is no exception. Puzzle Star Sweep is a game that I picked up recently, and I've been playing it, and I definitely want to talk about it to give you my thoughts and opinions on what this is. It looks a lot like Tetris, but with a twist to it. So, is this game at all worth your time to check out and play? I'm here today to review Puzzle Star Sweep for the PS1. Puzzle Star Sweep came out in 2001 for the PS1. It was developed by Excella and published by Agetec. Puzzle Star Sweep is actually just Star Sweep in Japan. It actually came out in 1997 as an arcade game published by Namco, and it was so popular they decided to port it to modern systems. Well, in America, we only got it on the PS1 in 2001, and that's about all it really got over here in the States. Puzzle Star Sweep definitely plays a lot like Tetris. I mean, you can just tell from the gameplay footage here, but the controls are very, very basic. You move with the D-pad, your cursor there, and then you can use the X button to drop your pieces. Square and circle can rotate them from left to right, and that's about it. That's all there is to this game. But it's one of those games that's easy to learn, but very hard to master. There's multiple game modes in this game, but if you're playing by yourself, you're going to play either one-player mode or story mode. So the objective is pretty simple though when you play story mode. When you face your opponent, just make sure all the blocks fill up on the screen and the clouds and such, and run the timer out. That's the whole objective. Sounds pretty easy, but trust me, this game gets pretty dang tough as you play through it. There's 3 different colors with the star pieces you get. You have blue, yellow, and red. And the objective is to connect those little star things at the end of the pieces together, and they'll clear each other. It's a lot like Tetris in that regard, but what makes it interesting is how you set them. You can set them under blocks too if you want, and you can clear blocks below or around it. If you're strategic enough on how you stack this stuff, you can make it to where you chain your opponent. And what that is basically when you put a piece with another piece that matches, they'll clear. Now if there's a piece above those and then one below it, and they somehow hit each other, they'll clear as well because of that one action you took. That's how you do a chain. This is the key to winning in this entire game. If you get really good at doing this, you can just destroy your opponent completely. I've seen some videos of people playing this game, and it's unbelievable. I'm like, how are you chaining this much? But that's a very good hook of what this game offers. If you get good at that, you can definitely beat your opponent down. As mentioned, there's one-player mode and story mode. In story mode, you go against 9 different stages, and each stage gets more progressively difficult, and the first 5 or 6 are really not that bad. It's really when you get to the mountain and fight the blue-haired dude, that's when it gets really tough. If you don't feel like doing story mode, you can always do one-player mode, and you pretty much just go as long as you can, and just keep on playing until pretty much you can't play anymore and you get stuck. By doing all this stuff in the game modes, especially story mode, you'll get these star point things, and all they're really used for is just to unlock the bonus stuff once you beat the game. You unlock that, and yeah, that's about it. To go over briefly, there are 6 other game modes you can do in single player mode. You can do links attack mode, which you just get links together and see how many you can do, combo attack mode, obstacle mode, score attack mode, 5 links attack, and time attack mode. So if you want to do some extra stuff, always have the options of doing those. The last mode you can do is versus mode. Obviously you can play against a friend, and you can actually choose a character if you've unlocked them in story mode. So nice little touch that you can change your character up. No game change mechanics or nothing like that though, just cosmetics. With it being just kind of a basic puzzle game, the premise of this game is pretty nice though. I do like the presentation, the pixel art and stuff. It's very colorful and has a lot of life to it in the animations. Small details like that can go a long way with games like this. And the music, this music is freaking good. It's popping in the background. It's got a lighthearted, peppy sound that you would hear in a lot of stuff like maybe Jumping Flash or Sonic or something, and I really dig that. It's cool. Difficulty in this game is going to depend on your skills really with puzzle games, and like myself, I'm just kind of mediocre. It starts off kind of easy in story mode, but man, it gets tough towards the end. And you can also adjust your difficulty, by the way, if you want, but it doesn't really change much. The last person is a complete ass to fight. She is hard. I had to try over 50 times to beat her. Took 2 hours. Most people would have just quit at this point, but hey, I'm no quitter. I gotta finish the game now. Puzzle Star Sweep is a pretty little fun game for the PS1. I love the simple gameplay this game provides, as well as like just the way it looks and the way it feels and plays. It's just a really well-made puzzle game overall. It's got enough gameplay options to keep the game pretty interesting to where you won't be bored in 5 minutes, and as well as you can play with a friend and test your skills, so this game is definitely worth your time to check out and play. The only complaint I actually give this game is whenever you're playing, you can't retry. You either have to quit the entire game or end up losing, so that's about the only thing I can complain about, because that was kind of annoying, but I mean, that's really all I can see with this game that's bad. Unfortunately, this game is trapped on the PS1. It's never been re-released or anything, and probably won't be. Luckily though, if you want to buy this game or own it physically, this game's only about $9 or so complete in box, and that's a very good deal for a good game like this. I would love to have this game on like the Switch or something. I'd love to play this on the go if I'm on like a trip or something, because man, this game is addicting when you play it, seriously. Maybe someday it'll be on modern systems, but if not, it's pretty cheap to play on the original PlayStation. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed this kind of content, be sure to give it a like. You got something to say? Leave a comment down below. And of course, if you want to see more content like this in the future, be sure to hit the subscribe button. Thanks again for watching. Take it easy.